Hey guys, welcome to Franklin Woodworks. In this video, I'm going to show you how I make the perfect sanding block you can use with your hook and loop orbital sanding discs. Dendrological engineering at its best. Look it up. I'm going to make mine out of plywood, although you could use MDF if you wanted to. I'd stay away from solid wood because it may not stay flat, and that would be a problem for sanding. I'm going to cut two circles, one 5-inch circle and one 4-inch circle. So I'll mark out some rough dimensions, make some cuts on the miter saw, and mark the center of each piece and drill a hole in each mark. And by the way, I sanded mine because I had finish on the plywood, and that's going to get in the way of some future gluing we'll need to do. The center is important because of the way I like to cut my circles. There are many ways you could do it, but I like using a simple circle jig on my table saw. It's just a piece of plywood with a runner that allows me to attach the workpiece and rotate it against the blade. I've already marked and pre-drilled 2 holes, each representing the radius of the circles I want to cut, 2 inches and 2.5 inches. Now, the safety police may bristle at this, but if you concentrate on what you're doing and don't let distractions take your attention, you can do this safely. I stand to the side of my table saw, perpendicular to the blade for this operation. I'll attach the workpiece in the appropriate hole, tightening the screw just enough to allow the workpiece to rotate. Then, always being aware of where my fingers are to the blade, I slowly work my way around, cutting off slices until I have a rough circle. Then I can hold the jig in place and slowly turn the workpiece against the blade until I have what I need. I'll give one side of each of the circles a small round over strictly for comfort's sake, and on the opposite side of the large disc, I'll break the edge with a sander. Now a little glue, and I'll use a larger screw through the existing holes to center the discs and also tightly clamp them together while the glue dries. Now the important part. I've tried many adhesives, but rubber cement is the only way to go. I'll be attaching the hook side of some industrial strength Velcro, and over time, rubber cement is the only adhesive that won't eventually pull away from the sanding block. So I apply plenty of rubber cement to the underside of the large disc and spread it evenly with a maxed out credit card. Now to the Velcro, the kind I'm using already has adhesive on it, but it's not good enough. I'll spread some rubber cement on it also and give it a few minutes to dry. One mistake that many folks make is they don't let the rubber cement dry. It has to be dry to the touch on both surfaces before you put them together. And once they're together, it's permanent. So get it right the first time. A razor blade around the edge gets rid of the excess Velcro. Just to make my sanding block pretty, I'm going to give it a coat of Robin's Egg Blue paint. Well, actually, it was either that or neon pink, so I opted for the blue. The result is the perfect sanding block with lightning-fast paper changes. Your sanding will be better, and you'll have more time for other things. What could be better than that? Positive and constructive comments are encouraged, as is subscribing to this channel. Thanks for watching, and there you go.